Hi all. In my last session, I have explained about the synchronization. And without synchronization, what is the problem we are facing? That also I explained. In this session, let's see how we are providing the solutions for that. For example, let's say we are using that Book My Show app. Okay. For example, let's say this is your Book My Show app. Okay. And in this app, this is your book my show app, for example. So in this app, multiple person wanted to book the tickets. Okay, so if you open that app, you will able to see that there is a number of seats available, right, in this theater. Let's say this is a theater. Okay, and in this theater, okay, let's say this is theater. Okay, and you are having number of seats. Okay, so let's say you are having 12 seats, each row 4 seats, so 3 rows, 12 seats you are having, total number of seats 12, and multiple person wanted to book the seats. Okay, so the issue was, if 2 seats is remaining and simultaneously multiple people see that 2 seats is remaining, and they wanted to simultaneously book the tickets, so to whom the tickets will be booked? Okay, so in that case there is a chances of one ticket can be booked by multiple people. Okay, so actually what is happening here, it is checking before, the logic is before booking a ticket, it is checking the number of availability of the seat. It is checking if the books we are requested, suppose 5 seats. Okay, the requested seats should be less than or equal to the availability of the seat, right? Then only we'll book the ticket will book successfully, else it will show that you cannot book any tickets because there is no availability. So this logic we wrote, but okay, let's say this is a resource, we can say this class is a resource. So let's say this class is called seat booking, book seat class. Okay, so booking seat in theater. Okay, so if multiple person means one person, let's say it is a thread, so we are having multiple person. So each thread, if multiple person at a time wanted to access this, even though one thread is running and book the, once he booked the tickets, right, we requested for 2 tickets and it was 12 tickets. So after booking the tickets, the number of 2 tickets booked and remaining we are updating to 10, and like that if another person will ask some six tickets, so we will update to 6 tickets will be booked, then it will update to 4. So like that we are updating. When one thread or one person is booking, he has not updated, but still the number of availability will show more, and another person there is a chances of booking the tickets. Let me show you that program once again. Okay, so here what we did, you see, this is our, let's say in this theater we are having only 12 seats. Okay, and what we wrote, the total seats, and we wanted to book some seats. Okay, who wanted to book the seats, he will call this method. Okay, and he will pass as many number of seats it will book. So he is trying to book the seats. After booking the seats, the total number of seats, it is updating, it is minus. Okay, he is doing minus and it is updating. Then he is saying seat left is total number of seat. So if the total number of seat we are requesting more, sorry, number of seats we are booking we want more, but the total number of seats is less, So in that case it will say sorry, we cannot book the tickets. Okay, so here what is happening, Naren and Dilip, these two person wanted to book. Naren wanted to book 5 seats. So here he said 5, and Dilip wanted to book 10 seats. So 5, 10, total 15 seats. So first Naren, if this is 2 threads, okay. So this will run in this is thread, right, where we implemented this run method. We'll call this run method, and this run method will call this seats, booking seat. Okay, so if you run, what will happen, you see. So here, if there is a chances anyone can run, right, either Naren or Dilip. Let's say Naren is running fast, so Naren trying to book 5 seats. So we are having 12 seats, so 5 seats gone, so remaining seats will be 10, remaining seats will be 7. And Dilip wanted to book 10 seats, so but we are having only 7 seats. So in that case, in case of Dilip, he should not be able to book the tickets, right? If Dilip will run fast, then Naren also, Dilip will book 10 out of 12, 10 is gone, means 2 is remaining, so Naren should not book the tickets. If you run it, what is happening, you see. Here 5 seats booked by Naren, so 7 seats remaining. Once again 10 seats booked successfully and minus 3 seats remaining. How? You see, whenever Naren is booking seats, actually Naren came here. Whenever booking seats, Naren came and trying to access this common code. So this is the resource, this class, this method. Naren check that, first time Naren came and check that 12 seats available. What he is doing? He is booking the ticket. Naren is here. He is booking, not yet updated. He after booking he will update. He is booking now, not updated. At the same times we called, right, Dilip. You see here we call 2 threads. Naren.start, Dilip.start. Naren gone and booking. He has not updated. At the same time Dilip came. Once Naren is updated, then this value will be updated. Naren not yet updated. Dilip came and saw that for Dilip it is showing also 12 ticket. So both people is able to run. Both peoples are able to book the tickets. So fast, you see, this time Dilip went fast and booked 10 tickets. 2 tickets only left. He has not updated Dilip after booking. He is just booking. At the same times Naren came inside, okay, and he checked that for him also it is showing 12 seats available. That's what he is able to book. But why it is showing minus 3? When before showing this he has updated, Naren updated, so he is checking that updated value 2, then he is minusing it. So it is a issue actually. So because the issue is because of this is a common code actually, so we need to lock it actually. Okay, so if you do this, the solution is you make it lock. You define here synchronize. This method if you define synchronize, then what will happen, you see, there is no issues. 5 seats fast Naren book 5, 6, 7 seats remaining. Whenever Dilip trying to book the tickets, he's saying sorry, seats cannot be available. So Dilip wanted to 7 seats available. Dilip wanted to book 10 seats. Okay, let's here write how many seats Dilip wanted to book. So I will say seats. I will print how many requests. Sorry, we will print here. You see, 7 seats available, but Dilip is requesting 10 seats. So the solution is synchronized. You see, either Naren fast will book or Dilip will book. So there is no problem at all. So because of this synchronized, okay. So you got it right. Why we need this synchronized? Actually, what happens internally? This is a common object. In this object, we define this method as synchronized. That means what he did in this method, you take any object, okay. If you define as that method is synchronized, in a object we are having two areas, okay, like this it will be. In object we are having two areas, okay. One is synchronized area, another is not synchronized area, okay. So in this object, this is a class, right? We can say shared resource, right? This is the object actually. Whenever it is created and we defined that method as synchronized, we make this method as synchronized, okay. So that it created in this object two areas. One is non-synchronized area and another is synchronized area. So what happened, you know? So this method came here, okay, in this synchronized area and it logged, okay. Whenever any person or any thread, one person is like a thread, okay, here. This P1 wanted to book, okay. So if he is booking the tickets, what he will do? He will lock it. He will lock it so that any other person wanted to book at the same times, it will come, means it will say no, I have locked. So actually, like if one tipper will come inside a room, he will go inside and he will lock the door so that he will not allow to any other tipper. That way you understood, okay. So here he will lock it, so that if thread 1 is booking, that's what we saw, right? There is no issues at all. So it is making a lock actually, and once he will do, he will book successfully and updated it, whatever things he done, everything, then he will release the lock. He will release the lock, then he will allow to this P2 to book the things, to book the tickets, okay. But you see, there is a problem here, okay. Let's say why we log the whole methods. Let's say in this methods we are having hundreds of lines, okay. For example, before this method, before this, actually we need to log this part alone because our critical code is here only. So let's say in this method we are having some other line, okay, like this. I will say something other lines is there running. Thread dot current thread dot get time, get name. I wanted to print the name of the thread which is running, okay. So like this, let's say I am having here 4 times, like this we are having 100 times of 100 lines. So in the first I added 4 lines and in the last let me add 5 lines. So if we'll run now, what will happen? It is whole method, it is locking, you see. You see. So thread 1 came. So he print the first thread running, first thread 0 is running. Then he is booking that tickets. So Naren came, 5 seats booked successfully. Then 7 seats remaining. Then what he did? He print that another 5 lines, remaining line. Then after it is allowing to that thread 2. Okay. Thread 2, thread 1, this is thread 0. So another thread is coming and it is doing the jobs. You see, this is sequence, right? So what I'm trying to say here, whole methods if you lock, right, these other things for the thread also it is locking. So we don't want to lock all the other code. So for that, the specific solution here, we can, instead of locking the whole method, what we will do, we will lock this part alone. Okay, so the problem is here. So instead of synchronized block or synchronized method, what we will define synchronized block. We'll remove this, okay. So what we will do, this part alone we need to lock it. So for that, what we will do, we'll write a synchronized block will write like this, synchronized, and here you need to pass the object reference. Here the current object is this you need to pass. Okay, so this is the code. Let's this code inside this synchronized block. Okay, then nothing will happen. You see, no issues. What is happening here, you observe. Okay, so we logged only this part. So other lines, thread 1 and thread 2, any thread can come and run this line and this line, but at once only this code, one thread only can run this code. So because it is inside a synchronized block, you see the output now. So you see, thread 0 0 4 times we wrote, 3 times it is printing by thread 0. Then another thread meanwhile came, 1 thread 0 came, 3 times printing, same times another thread, that first thread have not completed because 4 times we wrote, right? So another thread came and it print 4 times, then that first thread is printing 0, then this another thread 1 is trying to book 10 sheets successfully. Okay, then 2 sheets remaining, then he is trying to print this line, then another thread 0 is trying to print, trying to book that 5 sheets, which is not possible. Total sheets available 2, so sorry, sheets cannot be booked. You see, this 0 and 1 it is mixing, right? But ticket booking successfully, no problem. You observe it, this 0 and 1 it is mixing, but ticket 10 ticket he booked successfully. After that 5 ticket he requested another thread, it's not possible. So it's more feasible solution. Think about it, as per your requirement you will go for it. Okay, so here synchronized block is important. Okay, now we'll see, actually I will tell you how many ways we can do the synchronization. Okay, if we'll come here, we are having these many ways. Okay, so we can implement synchronization 2 ways actually, that is process synchronization and thread synchronization. Process synchronization is related to ways we are not doing anything, we are learning here thread synchronization in Java. Okay, so that thread synchronization we can achieve in 2 ways. One is mutual exclusive, another is cooperation. Okay, that mutual exclusive, that synchronized method, synchronized block already I showed you, and one more method is there, that is static synchronization. I will tell you why we need that, I will show you the code also. Okay, this is mutual exclusive. Then we'll learn about this cooperation. This synchronization also we can achieve by using this wait, notify and notify all, that I will take in another session. Okay, in this session let me explain what is this static synchronization. If you really getting something from my session, please subscribe my channel if you are new to this, and please comment if you have any new plan on your mind or new ways to achieve this. You please comment and like my video, so that it will be motivate me to create some more videos for you. And also I will upload few more videos going forward, so that you can go through it. It will be really helpful to crack any of the interview. Okay, this thread synchronization is very important concept. In interview, you go any interview, they will ask this concept. Okay, so please understood, and it will be useful. You take any project nowadays, a gaming application or any project, in real life project, they are using this multi-threading concept. So I feel this is very important, so I am creating a session. Okay, so let's see what is this static synchronization. Okay, so why we need that. Okay, you see what is the problem. You know, this book my show app wanted to use this common resource, right? This sheet availability. Let's say we are having another app. Okay, we are having another app. Okay, we are having like book my show, we are having another app. Okay, this is app 2. This app at the same time, actually this is log for this app. Okay, actually this is one object, it is log for this one object. Okay, so what will happen for any other app wanted to come, and wanted to access. Suppose we logged it, okay, and another app wanted to came and see that it is at the time of this P1 P2 from this app some person is booking. Same times here also some other person P1 P2 P3. So here whenever this P2 from this app 1 it is booking, okay, at the same times here another P3 of this app 2 and coming and checking booking the tickets. So in that times, even though we put the synchronization, that synchronization happened for this particular object, okay, but what will happen here, this app is not using this object, it is using another object. Whenever this app will use it, he will create one more separate object, because this object created by this app, okay, because both apps are different, right? In that case, even the one object we logged it, but another object can be created, that object is not logged. So in that case, if 12 sheets is available, already 4 sheets booked by person 2, so 12 minus 4 means 8 sheets is available, right? But here, if same times another app will come and will check, for him also it will show 12. Let's see, I will show you that example in coding, it will be more understandable, okay. So now what I will do, let's say like app 1, let's say I will create one more app, okay. I will do these things, okay, but you see I created one more app, it is app 2, and you see you use this as many number of app. The problem here, if it is one object, then it's okay. If multiple object will be created, okay, if multiple object will be created, and if will call one object and you will call another object, multiple threads, right? So that will be problem. Here we cannot run multiple app at once in this Eclipse, right? So for that, what I will do, I will in the single app, I will create multiple object of this book sheets, okay. Here you see we are using only single object, one time object only I created here. I initialize here, I created only one object, okay. So instead of creating one object, and on this one object only we call that, okay, we in this one object only we call that this Naren is a thread, Dilip is a thread, both the threads calling in one object. So here what I will do, I will create two objects. So here what I am doing, you see, you observe properly this class. So this is my book my show app. Here I am mixing this thread concept, so I need to call that booking set, this booking sheet, this method of this booking sheets class I need to call, so that I overridden this run method and I created this thread, and here itself I call that run method in the single class. So better here what I will do, instead of writing this thread, I will take this logic into another class called thread, okay. I will create multiple thread, okay, instead of here mixing the things, let me separate it. So what I will do, let me create a thread here, okay. I will say my thread 1, okay. So here what I will do, I will extend thread. So if you extend thread means I will override that run method, okay. Let me cut here that run method, okay, and I will override here, okay. And you know this, who will call this thread, okay, he has to pass the number of seats, okay, and the number of seats and which reference, that reference. So both the things let me pass here. So one is seats, so how many seats he wanted to book, he has to pass who is calling this thread, and with respect to which object, this is the object actually we need to pass it. I will say bs1 book sheet. So I will call this bs1. So here let me define a parameterized constructor, okay, so that we'll call that whenever we will create the object, will pass that values. Okay, so here what we need this two parameter. So here I will say this dot bs1 equal to bs. So what is this constructor, how it is working, you go through my other session. Okay, if you are not clear about this constructor and this keyword, this dot seeds equal to seeds. So we need to create two variables. Okay, let's create here. Instance variable we need to create. Okay, this is bs1. Okay, we can say bs also, no problem. Let me give book sheet available. Okay, so like this is one thread we created. Like this we will create one more thread. Okay, so let me delete this book my show app, because in single app we will do that, and I'm copying this. Okay, let me save it. Let me close all. I need to duplicate this my thread 2. Okay, let me remove this. So here what we need, this is my thread 1 and this is my thread 2. We overridden the run method, and in this run method we are calling, okay, we are calling that book sheets, and here in this run method also we are calling that book sheets. Okay, you can, this variable name you can give anything. Okay, so now what will happen, will come to here, we don't need this thread, we don't need this thread to extend. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to create two object of that book sheets. Okay, so book sheets bs1, and we'll create one more object, book sheets bs2. Okay, and what we will do, we need to call for this bs1, will call two threads. Okay, bs1. Okay, we'll create two thread object. Okay, thread my thread 1, my thread 1. So I will say this is Kiran. Okay, so here we'll pass this bs, and let's say we are having 12 sheets and Kiran wanted to book 3 sheets. Okay, or 2 sheets wanted to book. Okay, Kiran. So like this, Naren also wanted to book 6 seats. Okay, or 5 seats. So Kiran will start, how we will call that run method, Kiran has to call that start method, right? Like this, Naren has to call that start method, because you see we need to call that my thread. If we'll go, we need to call this run method. So with respect to this my thread one, we need to call that run method, means start method means we'll pass that which reference, that this run method we want inside this run method we are calling that booking seats. This is the common resource, right? So we are calling that. That's what we need to make a call like this. By using start method, internally we'll call the run method. Okay. So like this Kiran and Naren, two object in this BS1. For this BS2 also we are having two object. This time let's say Ravi and Hari. Okay. So this is actually this is the app and this is another app. Okay. So instead of creating multiple app, what I did, multiple app means as many number of app, that many number of object they will create here, right? Because one object of one app will be not visible to other app. So here, like instead of creating multiple app, I created that common resource. I created multiple object, and each object multiple app, one app having multiple person. So here two person, Kiran Naran wanted to book the tickets. Here Rabi Hari, two person wanted to book the tickets. So 12 tickets was available. Let's say sequentially it is running. First Kiran called and two tickets it booked. So remaining is 10 tickets. So 10 tickets, now Naren wanted to book 5. So remaining is 7. Let's say this person wanted to book 6 tickets. Rabi. So and remaining will be 1. But here this person wanted to book 4 tickets. Let's see now what is happening. So here we need to pass this. This is a different object. This is BS2. We need two object here. So as per the BS2 it will call. Okay. Book my seats. It is a object. This is a separate object. So BS1 and BS2. Okay. Now I will run. If I will run, you see multiple. We are having 4 thread here. Kiran Naren. These 2 threads belongs to this object, and one more object will be Rabi Hari. This Rabi and Hari both are belong to BS2. So 4 thread at a time will run. You see, we started all the threads. What will happen? If four thread at a time will run, it will come here. Okay. So it will try to. We are having total 12 sheets. Okay. And we what we did, we logged here. We put a synchronized block locking. So any thread will come from here, from this object one, it will go. You see, first run the program, then you will understand. What happened? Okay, it is going there. It's calling this. Nothing issue. It should run. Okay. So we define here synchronized block. Okay. But let's see, we'll run this. Okay. Yeah. You see. So okay. So don't be confused. Let me remove those additional lines we added here, right? So let me remove this. And remove this. Okay. Let remove. Don't be confused. So still we are having synchronized block. Okay. And let's run it. Okay. We'll go here. We'll run. So you see the outputs. First 2 seats booked successfully. So it was 12. Now 2 seats booked. 10 seats left. Then 5 seats booked successfully. So 10 booked, 5 out of 10, 5 booked. So 5 is left. Then 5 seats successfully booked. then 0 left. Then 4 sheets cannot be booked. Total sheets 0. Okay. Why? Because we are not calling the thread parallelly, because you see, each time we are calling the same thread. With respect to same thread we created, thread 1, everywhere thread 1, thread 1. That's what we are getting this output correctly. Okay, so what we need to do, thread 1 we created one thread in Rn, let here thread 2. So for the first object bs1 we created 2 thread, and for the second object we'll create thread 1 and thread 2. Then you see, now the problem, because parallelly now we are running, both the threads should be different, right? You see, 3 sheets booked successfully, so total was 12, now it is 9. Then 2 sheets booked successfully, 9 minus 2, it will be 7. Then 6 sheets booked successfully, 7 minus 6, 1 sheets left. You see, then it is showing 7 sheet left. This is wrong, right? Inconsistent data. Then 6 sheets cannot book. Okay, if 7 sheets available, 6 sheets can be booked, right? Each time if you run, you will get wrong output. You see, 3 sheets book, 9 sheets remaining, then 2 6 8 6 booked, but still 7 is remaining. You see, this 3 sheets book, 2 sheets book, so 5 gone. So 12 minus 5, it should be 7, but it's saying sheets left in 9. So this is wrong. You see, 6 sheets booked successfully. Once again, 6 sheets booked successfully, minus 5. So why? You see, even though we made a synchronized block, even you can make synchronized method also, nothing will be problem solved. If we'll mention synchronized method also, same problem will be get. You see, 3 sheets book, 2 sheets book, 7 is remaining, 6 sheets book, 1 is remaining. Then once again saying 9 is remaining, 6 sheets cannot be booked. You see, as many number of times you will run, you see, this time minus 3, because you got it right. So it is locking for one object. We created a different object, and in that object it is not locking actually. You see, here we created multiple object, right? Of that, this is bs1 and bs2. So in bs1 we run 2 threads, and bs2 for this object we run another 2 thread. So 4 thread running parallelly. That's what the problem. The solution is here. What we need to do, we need to add one keyword that is called static. If we'll make this static, so what will happen, now the problem gone. That means total class will be logged. Now if you run, all the times you will get expected result. See, no issues. 3 sheets book, 9 is remaining. 6 sheets books, 3 is remaining. Then 2 sheets book, 1 is remaining. Then he is requesting for 6 sheets booking. He is saying cannot possible. Sheets cannot be booked. You run any time. See, all the times you will get correct answer only. 6 sheets first book, so remaining is 6. Then 6 sheets book successfully, remaining is 0. After that, any sheets you will ask, it will say you cannot book. Okay. So what happened here, here actually whenever we define this as static, the whole class, so the whole class is blocked. if you define here this method as static synchronize, so what will happen, it will, the whole class will be blocked. That means as many number of object you will create by any other app or anything else, all the object will be blocked. So any, like in this app or in the single app, if you are creating multiple object and each object having some thread, multiple thread, so anybody will call, it will come and it will put the log. In this object it is calling this thread, it can come, it will wait until the lock will be released. So here this is the proper solutions here actually, but the problem is here, if we'll make it synchronized, the whole class is locking. That means any object for this class, the whole all the object is got locked, that is class level lock is happened. So the waiting time will be increased, but our problem will be solved. So this is called static synchronization. Okay, so I explained these two types of synchronization. One is mutual exclusive, another is cooperation. So in this mutual exclusive, in this session I explained the synchronized method, then synchronized block and static synchronization. As per the requirement you will use. Synchronized block means it is locking a particular code, some lines of code. Method means whole method will be locked. And if we'll mention static synchronize in a method, that means whole class will be locked. So that's all about this session. So please subscribe if you are new to the channel, and please comment in this video if you got or you did not got anything. If you really got something, please like and comment. Okay, if you have any doubt, please put in a comment section, I will respond it. Okay, and you please let me know your opinion on this. What are the other methods how we can achieve? Okay, in my next session I'm trying to cover this wait, notify and notify all. Okay, let's see, let's meet in next session. Thank you.